Put a shirt on. Put a shirt on. Put a shirt on. Put a shirt on. Eric Musselman. Put a shirt on. Now, he doesn't look bad. Listen, head coach, what's he in his 50s, 60s? Dude, you are a college basketball. You're a coach. And Jay has joined us. You do not need to take your shirt off. Yes, you went to 2 straight Elite Eights with Arkansas. You just beat the number 1 seed Kansas, who hadn't lost when leading in halftime, I think 26-0 this season. And you don't need to take your shirt off. Dude, I know you're excited, and that's a thing you like to do. But, you look like, that, and you have a strength and conditioning coach. Add a little muscle mass on that body, dude. Look a little skinny. And he's, energetic and all that stuff. But I'm like, and that's his thing. That's a thing he does to rile up the crowd. You can rile up the crowd. You can do a dance. You don't need to take the shirt off. I just saw it. I was like, kind of a, Dean Smith wouldn't. And I know I'm talking about old coaches and John Thompson, Rick Pitino. I mean, guys who win wouldn't do. No other coach does stuff like this. And you're trying to, legitimacy and all this with your program and all this stuff. And maybe the kids think it's funny and all, but I think I look at them like, dude, put your shirt on. Just put your shirt on. Stop this shit. Just stupid. Just dumb. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Now, some interesting football this morning that Brandin Cooks has been traded for the 4th time. 4 times in his NFL career. He was first-round pick in 2014, and he just got traded to the Cowboys. Now, he didn't have a great season last season. He did, he had 1,000 yards in 2021. He didn't even have 600 this past season. And Field Yates put up an interesting tweet just now. The Brandin Cooks trade is an interesting data point for potential DeAndre Hopkins trade. So Cooks, 29, will be 30 in September, was due $32 million on his contract through 2024 and fetched a 2023 5th, which is 161 from the Cowboys, and a 2024 6th. Hopkins, 30, is due $34.365 million on his contract through 2024. Hopkins is a superior player, to be clear. We'll see if a trade package is vastly different. We'll see. We'll see. And Laramie Tunsil got $60 million in guarantees and extension. He'll be the highest paid offensive tackle by the Texans. You got to protect your quarterbacks. And Orlando Brown got 4 years for $64 million. Well, yeah, he dwarfed that. But Tunsil's a hell of a player, man. And so he is staying with the Texans. I saw that. That was awesome. Make the money. $60 million guarantees. That's some serious cash. So congrats to him. And now we have 2 number 1s who are out of the NCAA tournament. Kansas out. Purdue, of course, out. But I watched a lot of the Kansas game. I watched Duke lose yesterday. And when Duke loses, it is Hanukkah, birthday, Thanksgiving, New Year's Day. It's all wrapped in one. And, Lanker said to me, well, you didn't even make the tournament. I go, I have amnesia. Once the season ends, and what a season it was for UNC, it's amnesia. So I moved on, and Duke lost. So who gives a shit? And Duke got their asses kicked by Tennessee. Tennessee beat them up second half. That was that was a beatdown. And, Tennessee, I saw them play against Maryland earlier this season, and they were blowing out Maryland. Maryland came back. Not a lot of very good defense, but Tennessee has been up and down the last couple of weeks. And someone actually posted saying that, teams that come in hot usually, Duke won their conference. Texas A&M made the SEC championship game. Bama looked better. They were down by 10. Houston was down 10 to Auburn, came back second half and pretty much manhandled Auburn. Bama beat up Maryland. Actually, one of the Maryland players by his own teammate took a elbow to the nose, and you saw immediately blood at the top bridge of his nose, broken nose. So he wasn't coming back. And now so these are the teams in Sweet 16 right now. I know I'm missing a couple, but number 4, Tennessee, number 5, San Diego State, Arkansas, number 8, and Princeton. So Princeton, well, okay, I got to do this. So Gumbo Chef said, you got to talk about this on the pod. So, okay, this is in the pod early. And Jay, you want to add anything, bring it on. But Raging Cajuns got 55 against Tennessee.